Sound check. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, it's clear, right? Okay.
Mamta ma? Good evening, everyone. We shall start the session now. A warm welcome to the esteemed members of the Minati Career Consultant team. The speaker, Director Dr. Leena BH ma'am, Principal Mitali Arjit ma'am, and Vice Principal Sir, and all the respected teachers and my dear friends. I take this opportunity to welcome the guest of honor, Ms. Mamta Chandra, Minati Career Consultants, under the exceptional leadership of Ms. Mamta Chandra ma'am, has embarked on its mission on August 1st, 2023. With her years of experience as an educator and a career counselor, she has spearheaded this initiative, providing a reliable testing reports and confident guidance through their time-tested technological platform. With an impressive educational background and over 26 years of experience, Ms. Mamta Chandra ma'am has served as the head of the institutions across the country, nurturing and guiding countless students and teachers. Her unwavering belief in the potential of every student to succeed, irrespective of their interests, personality traits, or aptitude, has been the driving force behind her exceptional career.
Through her extensive experience, Ms. Mamta Chandra has come to understand the unique learning styles and interests that students possess. With a heart dedicated to the field of education, she has chosen Minati Career Consultant as the platform to further her efforts. She firmly believes that with the right amount of effort and guidance, every student can achieve the impossible. As we embark on this journey of knowledge and guidance, we are honored to have Ms. Mamta Chandra leading the way. Her expertise, passion, and dedication will undoubtedly pave the path for countless students to discover their true potential and soar to great heights. Once again, a warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. Let us join hands in making this session a resounding success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prarthana ma'am. And thank you, dear audience, for this very warm welcome. I would begin with my gratitude to the management of Nagarjuna Vidyaniketan for giving me this opportunity to present before this August audience. Thank you very much. I also extend a very warm thank you to the principal of Nagarjuna Vidyaniketan, Ms. Mitali Archit. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you.
Along with me, I also have two more counselors established in their own fields. So that is Mrs. Ullas Reddy. I think she's yet to join the meeting. So she will join in between and we will have her expert advice towards the end as well. And we also have Mr. Naren, who is placed in Delhi and who served in the Indian Air Force as well. So he's there on board with us. And welcome, Naren sir, to this meeting. He also happens to be part of the All India group that we have of career counselors. Welcome, dear parents, for this session. Without you, I'm sure none of us, the teachers, the principals, the counselors, would not be able to move ahead without your support. So thank you, dear parents, for logging in and giving your precious time to us today here. I'm sure we will have some takeaways towards the end of this meeting, some valuable takeaways. Welcome, my dear students. I have always felt very close to this group, the grade 8 to 12 standard, because I always believe that these are half adults and half children. And for me, you will all remain children because I have always seen children like you grow up. By now, I have my students placed all over the country in different fields. So I feel very proud of that. And I'm sure you all will reach places too in your careers, in your professions. So wishing you all the best, my dear children. I would like permission from the IT person. Can I start presenting?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, dear parents and students, just for you all to understand our process, we are going through with a presentation. I will be taking you through various facets of what I want to explain to you all. This is an orientation session of, the various options that are available and what are the concerns that we all, as parents, students, and all face, and how we can probably overcome it. And also, we take questions towards the end. Since we have paucity of time, without wasting much time, I will quickly share my screen. Kindly let me know if my screen is shared and is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. So this session is aptly called orientation session to careers, unlock your potential. The reason we at Minati career consultants, I will quickly tell you the meaning. Minati in Hindi means prayer. And so if you look up to the meaning of Minati, it is prayer. So I believe that having a good career for our children is the prayer of every parent, student, and teachers. So we believe we all can realize these and make these prayers come true for our children. So with this and with immense gratitude to the institution, I will continue with the presentation. So I have come into career counseling after my stint in education with the sole purpose of helping children, as many as I can, to realize their dreams of career, to understand the various options that are available to them. Awareness is the key. So that is also one purpose. So that is how I feel I will be able to help out as many students by being a career counselor. So that is how I'm into this. And every child in itself has a potential, immense potential to do very well in life. And the only thing is there for us to give them the right platform, for us to give them the right encouragement that is required for them to succeed in life. Now, as you see on your screen, you see a globe with so many figurines, the children holding hands. Now, for the students here, I understand we have students between grade 9 and 12. So we have a varied group of students and parents. So for that reason, I would like to explain to you why are we talking of careers. The world, if you talk 30 years ago, was something very different. The world was like, isolated in different countries. We all were, maximum having a TV to watch. But then now when you look at the world we live in now, we know every minute, every second of what's happening in one corner of the world. Why we now know even on the moon what's happening. So we have reached that level of development and very happy for that. But here there is a catch. The world is now called a global village. All of you learning your social science subject know that. Why we're talking of this. After the liberalization policies that have come by, there is trade going on between every country of the world, every continent of the world. People are traveling for purposes of business, education, tourism, medical purposes, many of them. So when there is so much movement, so we see this whole world shrinking. It has become much smaller than what we thought it was. Now the world is at our click of a mouse. So we can find out everything that's happening around us. But then here, what we also see in this growing world is the number of challenges that come up, the amount of competition that comes by. And now the challenge I'm going to talk to you about is the choices, because here we are with the purpose of talking about careers. Now, again, 30 and 40 years ago, if we speak in our own country, the two royal professions were, yes, can any of you put it up in your chat box? What were the two royal professions 30, 40 years ago? Some parents would be good to have that. Yeah, I can see a couple of them on my screen here. Engineering and medicine. Everyone thought those were the two professions. But today, we have more than 1,000 different kinds of profession and much more coming up. Every day, there are different kinds of professions coming up in the world, different skill sets required in each of them. And why we are looking at this is our children are exposed to all of this. Our children know about different things. And every moment they might be changing their minds, thinking, I want to be this, I want to be that. Everything looks fancy, everything looks good. But then what is it that we are going to do? And how do we take help from the resources we have? So that is why I'm trying to make you all understand that choosing a career becomes much more important than ever before now. So again, what is a career? Can we say that a career is something of what all our education leads us to? It is the profession we pick up. It is the occupation. It is a vocation. Many things come up. And yes, the major source of earning is our career. Whatever we choose, we have to live with it and we will be making our life with it. And yes, we will keep on upskilling ourselves in our careers. So, Minati Careers is about our vision that every student should unlock his or her potential. They have it in them. There is no one whom we can term as failures. Everybody is a success. But then how do we make them a success is the question. So here on your screen, I would like to show you one statistic, as you can see. This was in the year 2018 when there was a research with a group like about 70 lakh children took the 12th standard that year. And about when the research was done on this, about 5 lakh children were seeing that, okay, they got into their dream colleges. They wanted it and they got what they wanted. But there were 65 lakh, a huge number, almost 7%. Only 7% had gained what they wanted. The rest, 93% of them had to compromise. This is the state year on year. It's not anybody's fault. It is ours, our responsibility of what we are doing as educators to show these children the varied paths and also help them realize their dreams. So from the grade 8 level, we need to look at these concerns. So the objective, finally, when we look at today's objective, we are going to look at the common concerns, what our children of this stage are facing. Very important for us to understand these concerns. And then we just quickly look at the choice of streams available and the varied choice of careers that go with the streams, and also to discuss on factors that determine our subject or career choices. The tools that are available to us, are we taking help of that? We can, all of us can. So that tools that are available for helping us, then also the way forward. When you take up a service of a career counselor, what is it that you can do and how is it that we are going to help you. Now, just again, another statistic for you to understand the amount of competition. In the year 2022, it was seen 92.71% of children who took grade 12 have passed out. The reason, so many of them are out there looking for those best colleges that probably you too are looking for. So for children, the common concerns remain when I'm talking of careers. For you all, in your minds today or anytime, what you all think children would be, how do I score well in all subjects? How do I choose the right subject? What if I cannot cope? What is the location and affordability? Can I afford those courses? How is the location? Is this stream available in Bangalore? Is this college available in Bangalore? And of course, the major thought that comes to all of you will be, will my parents be happy? Because many a time parents look at children as the way to realize their own ambitions. What I couldn't do, I would want my child to do is what every parent thinks. It is not wrong, but sometimes it is not fair because the children, as they grow up, are their own individuals. They have their own interests, their pursuits. So it is their journey. At some point, we have to understand that. But for children, always they want to make the parents happy. So their choices might be based on that. They might want to look at their friends and do the same. Peer influence, huge. And then again, comparison with siblings or relatives or friends is another big thing which influences and becomes a concern to children, the comparison. So we should not compare as much as possible. Like I said, let us take every life has its own journey. Mine is my journey and the child's is his own journey. Now, the NEP 2020, which is again on all of our minds always, says we have to have these skills, these life skills to excel. So apart from our academics, every school which I know of, and even I know the Nagarjuna group of schools are toiling day in and day out to develop these 21st century skills in our children with varied activities. You can have a look at all these. And children, please ask yourselves, where is it that you have used critical thinking? You have opportunities. Okay, so each of this is something you have to look into and try to bring into your routine by yourself, because for that you are big enough. Okay, so think of what are the 21st century skills I'm imbibing, because those are the soft skills that are going to help you excel in your career. So then when we come to the general choice of streams, we still divide them as humanities, science, and commerce. But yes, again, a recent bulletin by the NEP says that children have to take 11th and 12th. I think that will come up for the next year, have to take 2 languages, and the rest of the subjects they can choose broadly. But of course, broadly choosing will be a challenge in many institutions where there will be a limiting resources also available. And for the children also, it becomes too confusing if you go on taking very different subjects. So broadly, I'm talking of these 3 streams. And in each stream, when you all children, grade 11th, who might be here, grade 12th, who might be here, and the grade 10th, of course, you will still be thinking now also, okay, what is it that suits me? I like social sciences, but okay, my parents say, my friends say that there are not many careers in humanities stream if I go towards that. So why should I take it? Science is the in thing. So let me go for science. Or commerce is the in thing. So let me go for commerce. So children, my sincere advice to you all is, do not think on that. You understand what is your subject line which you want to do, and start exploring for careers. Here I'm saying exploring because none of us can give you a handwritten note. Okay, child, look, this is it. Do this, you will get these many. Because like I said, careers are evolving so much. Every single day you will find some new things getting added there. So you have to be your own master. So please start looking at all of that. And again, I know when you children and even as adults, when we all think of any particular stream for our children to continue, it will be the first thing we look at is the scope of employment in that, very valid, and also scope for higher studies. The third one, according to me, is much more valid. Your passion to pursue a career in that stream. If that is there, the rest will follow. So kindly look at that are you so passionate? And if you are, then you must make it happen. You must work towards it. Just to give you a brief, I have brought in what can fit into a screen, and that too in a 40-minute session. But then kindly explore. You have more than 200, 300 plus courses coming up only with the commerce stream background. And the professions you can get into are like chartered accountant, company secretary, a lecturer, professor, banker, government jobs. Yes, you can apply for so many kinds of government jobs. Human resource development. Look at the amount of choices you have here. And then that doesn't end. The specializations you have in management, accounting, entrepreneurship, aviation. You have every single thing at your fingertip if you start looking out for these subjects. Where do I find them? Which are the colleges where I can get these? And yes, you will get affordable, good colleges for all these subjects only if you have the passion to find and also to study later. Like that, in humanities, you have a whole lot of things which you can do. You can take up journalism, media studies, social work, literature, every single thing, and very interesting ones. So look at including education and training. Of course, education and training for every stream. You can get into research, education, and training. And then you have so many other professional courses. And then in science, now the science subjects, we look at them, the science stream has this choices where we have broadly classified them as STEM, the science, technology, engineering, medical, and allied. Okay, so here we will not even be able to list out the amount of choices you have. You have more than 1,000 plus choices here in these when you take up a science stream, like the humanities and commerce. So in science, again, you have the natural science and applied science courses. Natural sciences are your physics, chem, and bio, and the applied science courses are allied to these, which are connected with these, like electronics, which is more of physics-based, or like microbiology, which has both chemistry and biology. I hope you all are understanding. Sciences, applied. Application of sciences is all applied science courses. And then you have technology courses, which are more computer related. And again, in the digital field, animation, graphics, so many of them have come in. And then even content writing, content development. In that, one part is the academic part, the other part is a technology part. And then the engineering, 100 plus specializations. So again, today you might decide, okay, I will become an engineer, but what stream do I choose? So these are the places where a career counselor can help you with stream selection. Okay, in engineering, what is the subject you might probably take, which has a market value as well as what would be of your interest, suiting your personality. Like that, medical and paramedical, it's not only that you take MBBS. If you're planning for a NEET, taking exam for medical, pre-medical courses, then kindly have plan B with you. What is it that you can go next further? Always have at least 2 plans other than your actual plan related to your passion. And then we have the liberal arts. Liberal arts is again an in thing where with the fine arts or performing arts, you can combine these subjects which you see on your screen. And most of the schools are giving in such courses as well. And I understand even in your school, you have very good extra subjects like entrepreneurship and legal studies and such, as I know. So even with liberal arts have all of these things coming up, the kind of professions you see, what you can become. Now, a HR manager, even a commerce graduate can become with the right specialization. This is something I would like to show you here. There is a varied skill set coming up with every stream, and the post may be same. Like I may call myself a teacher, but then I may be a specialist in social science or math. Similarly, in all of these, you will find stream specific specialities. Then you have the dual degree courses. Again, this is an in thing both in India and overseas. It's a very popular trend now that we see with dual degree courses, BA, MBA. Earlier it was BSc, MSc integrated and all we had. Now there are varied things like, BBA with law or a BCom with BL law and BTech with law. There is so much that is coming up in the dual degree sector as well. So you can look at those also. Now, when I have shown all of these streams, again, because of paucity of time, we are going a little fast here and not going too much into detail. Parental concerns for children. Now here, as I'm even speaking, will be competition, lack of clarity in choices. So how clearly can I decide? Will I do the right thing? Because we all are liberal parents. We all don't want to force anything on our children, which will become a problem tomorrow. They might not like it. They may come back to us in 10 years and say, look, you told me to do this course and see what has happened to my life. Is it not? We don't want that. We want our children to be happy in their professions. And then the lack of life skills. You all may be worried. Okay, my child, oh God, he's always on the screen. When will he learn? He doesn't know how to go to a bank and do a work. Simple things. We are worried of all that. Yes, it is very valid. I have also been a parent. I understand your concerns. That is why I'm telling you this. And these are the times when you feel the interference of another person, an outside source, an outside qualified person coming in is of help to you. It's just for your assistance. So that because you are having your own profession, your own careers to look up to, your own responsibilities and different things. And of course, you will also be worried as parents. We all plan our finances, okay, for our children. We also are worried. We want our children to quickly take up a job and be settled in life. That is what we look at. So the probable solutions here, one is having healthy and positive communication between the parent and the child. Connect to teachers to understand your child's interest and aptitude. Many a time, parents go in denial when we understand, oh, your child is so good in this. We say, no, we didn't know. It is very valid because we are not sitting for 8 hours with the child in the class. So let us find out from the teachers, okay, what could be my child's interest and aptitude? Because teachers are the best judges too. And then evaluate your child's aptitude, strength, weakness through psychometric assessments. Psychometric assessments, I will tell you more on that. It is more of what is within the mind of the child or an individual. We get to know through some questionnaires. Introspectional questionnaires is what we call, where we internalize, understand, and just go on answering. It is not for judging anybody. Nothing is right and wrong here. It is just our understanding of people's strengths, weaknesses, and aptitude. And minimize screen time by introducing home rules. Yes, parents can do that. In my idea, I also feel these group of children now, as children are only online, I know in this meeting, please start taking your screen time. I know you all are addicted to your screens, but then use that screen time for your benefit. Start researching, start finding, okay, the colleges I can go, the courses I can do. And I'm sure you will know much more than what I know today, because you all are even more, experts with all the digital gadgets that you have. And then attend career fairs. And your school is also coming up with career fairs. Do attend, find out, explore the colleges and career prospects in the job market based on your child's interests. And even children should attend all that. Talk to people, communicate, okay? Speak to people and understand. And then you have, when we look at the children, there are three kinds of students which we broadly look at as educators. And yeah, as parents, you also would understand. And students, you, of course, think about yourself, where in which category you fall. Again, no right, no wrong, no best, no worst. So no clarity on either stream, course, or college. This could be the condition of a ninth grader, or even sometimes a 10th grader. Sometimes even 11th grader might be on second thoughts on this. Partial clarity about careers. Yes, I know I want to do this, but I don't know which college and what place, how much will the fees cost. I don't know anything. Let my parents find out. No, you can find this out, but then you can also take help for the same. Then there are some stars among our children who have full clarity of what stream, what course, what college, what country, which place I will take. But even here, beware, you might not be having a plan B. You might never have thought, okay, if not this college or course, what will I do next? So in all the three categories, we see the lack of clarity in choices, the lack of alignment sometimes in parents' aspiration and a child's passion, lack of knowledge on appropriate subject combination, and then lack of alignment between one's aptitude. Aptitude is what is how much I can perform and my career choice. If I take something beyond that, I may not be able to cope. And then lack of clarity on streams. Again, the 4 C's is what we look at, as you see on your screen, and the lack of clarity about various careers in the same stream. This is something you have to research, and of course, you can take our help for the same. Lack of clarity on emerging evergreen and alternative careers. There are certain careers like that as well. They may not be very high paying, but they are, again, evolving also. With this emerging, I would say evolving careers, alternating and evergreen careers, teaching is one of them. So the journey from confusion to clarity. Now we know there is a confusion. So how do we go? What we expect as students, as parents, what you may want, you may expect is some unconditional support. For children, non-judgmental support. Don't judge me. Without that judgment, tell me, okay, what is it that I'm capable of doing? What can I do? A tool that provides all available choices based on your interest, personality, aptitude, if something is available like that, and it should be a reliable tool. That is one more thing we all have in our requirements. That is the reason we talk of career counseling. In career counseling, what we do at Minati is the first session would be a rapport building one, where we try to understand, speak to your child, speak to you, the parent, to understand what are the expectations and also what are the career aspirations is the next step. We might use questionnaires for the purpose. And then we do a psychometric test. Again, a psychometric test is not tailor-made. It's not for grade 12. Okay, always you take a personality test. You are in grade 9. Okay, you always take a multiple intelligence test. It is not like that. It is what is your requirement. We assess, okay, this child is in this state. Okay, his requirement is this. So this is the test you want. And then setting career goals. Okay, if these are the list of careers that you may be suited for, we come to a common ground. Okay, I won't dictate terms. I will be definitely connecting with you all, with the parent and student, and we come to a common ground. And with that ground, we have some career goals. So how do we reach that? We make an action plan. And what that action plan could be, doing activities in that field, meeting people of that careers, talking to them to understand, also exploring what are the newer things in the education field in that particular stream. Okay, so these could be the action plan that we go, and once in every 3 months here at Minati, we also have a mentoring scheme where we will handhold you through the process. If say a grade 11 child enrolls with us, we take you every 3 months, we talk to you, we understand, okay, what's happening with you, and we take you till the end, till you get a college. So we are not magicians. We don't have colleges with us, but we might be able to encourage you and motivate you to the extent of getting into those colleges. And if not that, what would be the other choices is what we can give best for all of you. And also the post-counseling support. Even later, anything that's required, we would be able to help you with. Now, the factors that determine our career choices purely are our personality, our interest, and aptitude. Now, what is personality? Personality is our basic nature, what we have in us. Some of us may be talkative, we may be extroverts, we express ourselves. Some of us may not be. We are not bad for that matter, but we don't express. We are introverts. Or we might be people who are having, judgmental attitude. We judge people. We say, okay, he's wrong already. But we may also be some of us who look at the perspective, different angles of a problem. So these are all ingrained within our personality. So there are 16 personality traits, and there is again a test which identifies which are the combination of personalities, that 16 combinations of different personalities, we can say, in that which is a combination you fall under, and what are the career choices that are advisable. So that is about personality, and the personality tests as well that we take. Then interests. Interests are purely based on your exposure, your peer group, your exposure to media, your exposure to varied resources. And then the aptitude. Aptitude again is kind of intrinsic, and definitely aptitude can be worked upon. You can improve your performance, you can work on your aptitude towards something with regular practice, with regular updation of your skill set. Now we talk of psychometric tests as one of the assessment tools of all this for your PIA, that is personality, interest, and aptitude. So it is a scientific way of finding out a person's skill, interest, and also to assess the personality. It also uncovers a student's mental, emotional, and psychological makeup. And makeup is within you, what is there inside. And then it helps you map them, find a direction, okay, that is right for you. So these are the different psychometric tests that we have. We have 8 kinds. Here I have shown 5, because the 12 graders are there, and for them there is also the engineering subject selector, commerce stream selector, and the humanities stream selector test. Right now we are not showing them here. In the stream selector test, the learning style. Now learning style test is something you see here. We'll explain more on that when you take connect with us one-on-one. Learning styles would be good for a grade 8 or a 9th standard child to take, to understand, okay, am I a kinesthetic learner? Am I an auditory learner? Am I a visual learner? A personality test is good for everyone, especially 11th and 12th graders. An ideal career test, again, is mostly for the 11th and 12th graders, but a stream selector test could be for 9th and 10th as well. Multiple intelligences, yes. Suppose this personality test and multiple intelligence go hand in hand for many people. So again, based on the requirement, we assess what is a test that is suitable for your particular grade level and for your requirement, and give it. Now for the grade 11th and 12th, like I said, personality tests and ideal career tests and all are what helps. And also, we also take up the help in giving you exam updates in your stream for undergraduate courses and exams related to careers with the government as well. The different exams like the JEE or for the grade 12. And later for undergraduate courses, there are some of us who will also give you updates on the different government departmental exams that come up. And of course, we help in choice of different colleges in India and overseas for undergraduate and postgraduate courses. These details which you are now seeing on your screen, you can find on our website as well. We have a detailed process of handholding our students. So including for the international, any of the undergrad or postgraduate packages, other than shortlisting, applying, we also have the pre-application services, the guidance, and the portfolio, making of the letter of recommendation and all that, and also guidance on visa application and such. So that is about the different services, and I would request you to go and look up into our website, careerminati.in. Now at this point, I have with me 2 counselors, Mrs. Ullas Reddy and Mr. Naren. Mrs. Ullas Reddy, are you in the meeting? Can you please let me know? Okay, I think Mrs. Ullas is trying to join in the meeting, but she's not been able to join, is what I just got a message. I have Naren sir with me, Mr. Naren, who is also an established counselor who is into career counseling in Delhi. So I would like sir to also share any of his trends that he has seen with the grade 12 children these days. Naren sir, would you like to share anything that you have seen as a growing trend in the grade 12 students these days?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are.
Hello. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful session we had today evening by Mamta ji. I'm sure most of the students and parents available here have definitely would be taking some insights with respect to what is career counseling, why it is important. So I want to focus on the point that the choosing a right career is the most important decision of our life. So it very well affects our other aspects of our life as well. Let it be health, relationships, finance, with the happiness level of our life. So definitely we should go for a to avail the services of a professional career counselor. And I'm sure Mamtaji is very well qualified for this aspect. And I recommend that you avail her services. And she's having tons of experience as a teacher before going as a career counselor. So formally, she might just have started as a career counselor, but she is having very well and huge experience of dealing with students. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
that's
much.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And dear parents and students, as we move forward here, I would just like to give you one insight how we are different at Minati. One is we are looking at also mentorship of students individually who take up our services. We will discuss on that when you contact us. And also the next thing will be the services. Now, I'm sure many of you parents will be or students would be thinking, what would a psychometric cost? Because every time the service of a career counselor seems to be very expensive proposition for many parents, as I also have understood and known for long. So here I generally I have explored and seen that most of the psychometric tests and the counselors are giving you the psychometric tests at pricing it per test at rupees 3,500 and above. Here at Minati, one thing we have done is, especially for Nagarjuna Vidyaniketan, we have a limited offer up to the September of charging only rupees 2,000 per test, along with the report. So I think that's a very good one which came up to us from the technology platform that we take the psychometric test. So that is something I have worked up for you all for the benefit of our students and the parents, because I do understand the need as well as the concern. So kindly look up at the website as it's on your screen. You can take a screenshot, and also you can connect with me on mail or the phone number that is shown on your screen. You can WhatsApp me, and even on our website, you can enter our details on the website and your details on the website, and let me know what services you require. With this, we come to the end of the session. I would request if any of you would like to share or ask any questions. We have, I think, 5 more minutes.
Are you? Hello, Mamta ma'am.
Yes, hello.
Ma'am,
Ma'am
this
is
is
here.
Ullas. I was not
Yeah.
able to join because it was
No
already
problem.
full.
No problem. Dear parents and dear dear audience, we have Miss Ullas Reddy, who is here. She is an experienced and highly respected professional in the field with 10 plus years of experience with colleges also as a professor. And now she is also an extremely creative and powerful storyteller herself. She is also an established community mentoring partner, and she excels in her public relations skills, a very active social media presence. So we are very lucky to have Ms. Ullas with us on this platform. Ullas ma'am, welcome to this session. I would like you to quickly share with our audience about what are the trends that you are seeing in your field when you're guiding undergraduate and postgraduate students. Mostly, what is the trend that you are seeing these days?
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. I've been trying since so long. I was not able to join. It was like full, only 100
No
participants.
problem. No problem.
Congratulations
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this webinar. It's like it's giving a lot of
Thank you.
information. Just following some slides. Thanks a lot. See, I meet many students who have been like thrust into courses out of necessity to just get a degree many times, or to redeem their parents' expectations or dreams, or many times just out of peer pressure. But that is not, what we exactly as a career consultants or a career counselors are supposed to do. We will be taking into a consideration of their aptitude mainly. There are like various aptitudes, 8 level of aptitudes, where we will be conducting the psychometric test, and we will be matching the aptitudes, the skills, and then with along with the interest area and the present market trends, where they can actually realize their the fullest potential. Because once the people who are working, I've seen many people who are drawing very high salaries even in the area of humanities than a data scientist. It's only because out of their aptitude, they must have been able to fully realize their potential. That is one of the important factor I just want to reinforce in this webinar. The parents, please, you people need to give that extra benefit. That is not even an extra benefit nowadays. It is like has become a mandatory thing for all the students. This is something more scientific. Please give an advantage of a psychometric test to all your wards. That is something which is going to give you an idea what your child is up to and where they can actually land in. Like, they should not feel like it is a work. See, work and their whatever the work they are going to do, if it is matching with their interest and the aptitude, they wouldn't feel it is a work. So they can actually enjoy their life. They can really give 100% in whatever they are doing, and it will not translate into any kind of frustration, or they should not only live their life for the weekend. They should be doing every day the work, so that they also are gaining and also contributing to the society. So that is how it should be. Everything needs to be in a harmony. If we need to achieve that harmony, we need to give extra benefits for the students, like making them understand what are their potentials, give them a psychometric tools, and make them realize their own strengths, and take a lot of information from the counselors who have been in the stream. And we are all here to only give you the information. And if you are just letting your own word to navigate the internet, Google is just like one, it's like overloading information. That will only cause a lot of anxiety. So, do not only depend on a Google, because Google is not just, one way of finding out.
Yes.
Probably it can only help you in an extent, but you require the people, the educators who are in that field, so that we will give a roadmap, we will give a suggestions. It's always nice to take a suggestions, and be a informed citizen, informed parent, rather overloading and getting more anxiety, getting more frustrations, and leading student into a confusion. And all this can be avoided if you take up counseling.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
And
a lot.
dear audience, please also fill in the form that is there on your chat box. I request you all to fill in the chat form, the Google form that is there, and please cooperate in that matter, because it will help us to help you, and also help us get our feedback, which is much required after every session. So as we come to the end of this session, again, my gratitude to the management of Nagarjuna Vidya Niketan, to the principal, Ms. Mitali Archit, for inviting me and having me here on this platform. I'm sure there would have been at least some insights that have been useful to you all and will help you going further. Thank you very much. And we sign off from here. Thank you, Ms. Ullas and Mr. Naren, for being with us. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear parents and students.
Thanks a
Have
lot
a
for
wonderful
having us
evening.
on board, ma'am. Thanks a lot. You are a legend in education industry, and you have invited us. That itself is an honor for us.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so
ma'am.
much, ma'am, for this wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, we look forward to you all contacting us. Thank you very much.
As we come to the end of this wonderful session, I speak before you with a heart full of gratitude and appreciation. It is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of all those who have made this session a success. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Ms. Mamta Chandra and Minati Career Consultant for their vision and dedication in bringing us all together for this memorable session. Your tireless efforts and meticulous planning have truly helped us, and we are grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this informative session. Thank you, ma'am and team, for all the time and knowledge you have given us in helping to choose the right career. Thank you all for spending your valuable time in attending this very informative session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank